Alright. Here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Volfred indicates is the only way to reach the base of Mount Elodial. Don't you think it would be easier to cross over here instead of over here where it is wider? Yeah, whatever. Oh, we're going that way. Oh, we did hop up. What? You misled me, game. You misled me. Beyond lies Mount Elodial. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Okay. Discuss the plan. The Beyonder. Yes! Oh. Well, I gotta do you first. There you are, my boy. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you. And then, you do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this I sense is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that you have not been told you. I messed it up. I'm sorry, I messed up the line. There we go. Let's try this again. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, as I expected, when we first met, that you already knew the truth from having read the passages of the book, which states it plain. I completely changed the meaning of that line. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment, and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. I wonder how that's going to show up in the in post editing. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you're getting into here. Basically, I'm wasting my time by helping everyone else, despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared. I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that's what you had in mind. Well, shit. Oh well, maybe my traveler superpowers of being able to jump from game to game will let me ignore that fact in the future. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you've been compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you nor any one of us. Do you understand? Am I really going to be a dick to Volfred? I mean, yeah, he's trying really, really hard to get me to leave. I think he's feeling a little threatened at his position because I haven't lost a game yet. But don't worry, Volfred. I'm sure I'll lose one eventually. And then you can be like, I wouldn't have lost that. And I would be like, well, fuck you too. But it... I don't know, man. I'm good. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. Whoa. Pardon me. I admire that, my boy. context! Oh, then very well. Know that we have much at stake here, in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Coming days? Hold up. What? Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Days? I'm sorry, can I get a do-over with that? Days? Oh, that's gonna be gross. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. How very kind of you to visit me again like this, so lovely Rita. For I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch, living on the outskirts of civilization, your days all full of training which could kill you or just cripple you for life. An ancient band of killers, trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All the sisters needed was a name, a sum of 500 sol, up front. You're an assassin! That's adorable! How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? Ah, but I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as you could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, the lot of them. Ah, but what am I saying, lovely Rita? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So given your mortality, what say we get back to business here? Alright, well this is going to be really short, because I want to do the scribe trial in the next part. So yeah, that's what we're doing next part, although I don't know, what would she even send against Zay? Huh. Because Zay's because we've seen so far all the really unbalanced characters, i.e. Rookie and Jodariel, but we haven't seen a balanced character like Zay or Hedwyn yet in the scribe trials. And every time we've done it, it's always been the opposite, like, oh, the big slow person, so let's do the dangerous fast people. Or, oh, the fast, weak characters, so let's pit them against the dangerous demons that are horrible in every way. Oh, that'll be interesting. But I am rambling on at this point. We will find out in like 2 seconds for me, but in the next video. So yeah. Bye!